I left you guys with quite a cliffhanger. I was like, hey, everybody could do this. And I do believe we can. So when I teach people how to have these capacities, these telepathy, or call it psychic abilities, but they're really just experiences on these subtle realms. The way to do it is to recognize from a Chinese medicine perspective that your primary element has the most potential for undigested information. And so that's where we get stuck. People just coming to this idea who have a hankering for telepathy or they're tapping into their own abilities. The very first thing to do, if you really want to start practicing this yourself, is to start removing the energetic layers of interference. And what's the biggest layer? It's everybody else's. It's the stuff of the day. So be in a clear, clean, energetically flowy space and sit down and even just imagine that you're dropping off, like as if you were wearing it. Drop off what's not yours. What telepathy tapes did for humanity is that it made it okay to talk about these things. It made it okay to talk about these higher realms. And Kai is actually bringing in a lot of the science behind it for people who are very science-minded and who need and appreciate the capacity to measure this stuff. And I think that that's been helpful for a lot of people potentially on the fence, showing us that these children have these massive capacities. Well, of course they do. They don't have to filter out or digest the life experiences and the information that's being pummeled at us. There's nobody here who wasn't born with that capacity. I was asked to speak at a conference in Miami, and all of a sudden, Kathy and I were like, ooh, how cool would it be if if we had a community, a place ready? So we built this community, like probably within a couple of weeks. And what we decided was, who are we for? I think for starters, we are for people like us who follow telepathy tapes. So we've really, really simplified it and made it accessible and free to everyone. And then we launched alongside that a membership community where every week we do a live channeling where I channel from the field what's coming in and what we need to do to continue on this path of living in integrity. Listen, we need each other. I mean, how many of us are out there and we're the only one in our office who gets it, who sees it, who understands, and who wants to do this work? I wanted to have a home, a place where we can all understand each other, share with each other, talk about what's working, inspire each other, and together we build a collective web. You can join our community either by going to our link tree if you are on Instagram, and it's the very first link. Up there is join the community. Right underneath that is the one for the Quest for Consciousness, which is our membership group. And you can also go to our website, carriedavidson.com, and right up top is the first button that says join the community, and you can join us there. If you want to hear the episode that just came out on the telepathy tapes with my interview, you can go to the season 2 talk tracks. And this episode went live on April 17th. And it is part of their backstage pass program. But if you click on the lock sign, you get the opportunity to listen to one episode for free. And guess what? You could make that one episode this one.